All day. Right there. All day. Red eyes. Are they listening? Am I too distant? I've been drinking and my head keeps spinning. I can't go home. I can't go home tonight. I can't go home. I can't go home tonight. Are they listening or am I too distant? I've been drinking and my head keeps spinning. I can't go home. I can't go home tonight. I can't go home. I can't go home tonight. No, no.
All right, what is up, everybody? What is up? Welcome to this little special stream here as we talk about some of the events that occurred yesterday. Obviously, a lot to take in and talk about. Everybody's got some opinions. Everybody's got thoughts. It's still pretty early as far as the since yesterday's events. Obviously, if you don't know, Trump, there was an assassination attempt on Trump's life, and unsuccessful. We still don't even know if it actually hit his ear, if it grazed him. There's still a lot of details to be uncovered. But we're just gonna we're gonna be here and talk about our reactions, kind of what we think.
Yeah, I was asleep during it.
Me and you both, and Bradley.
Bradley was like, "Did he die?" No.
As I say Bradley too, that makes it sound like we're a throuple. No, not at the same time to say. All right, we're all in separate areas.
No, we're all in the same bed. Yeah,
exactly. Can you imagine we're all in the same bed? We all just wake up, look at each other, and just go right back to sleep.
I really want to know Hi Bob's reaction to this.
Right. I mean, this. I same with you. I woke up to all the news and everything like that, and it was just like, wow, this is really happening. So, I mean, let's start with you. What are your initial thoughts and just kind of, I mean, what did you think when you woke up and looked into it?
So when I woke up, I didn't even go on Twitter to see it. I was just I saw some people streaming about it. I was still confused, like, wait, what happened? And then I looked more into it, and I was like, oh, damn. Yeah, no, and then I saw the clips and everything. I was just like, okay, I'm not saying I wanted him to be assassinated. I'm glad he wasn't, but how the hell do you miss that, all right? That was like some stormtrooper aim, or like that guy at the start of The Killer. Jesus.
Something there, yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible. And if you just watch like the footage as well, of like the security people watch them the whole time, it was embarrassing. The sniper the whole time, just embarrassing. Like, good lord, it was hilarious. I mean, if only they painted Trump black and Champ was the sniper, then they would have maybe hit him. But
oh my gosh!
God,
Shut up, Champ.
yeah, Jesus.
Um,
And then I saw people reacting to it online, and I love American politics because everybody involved in it is a fucking dumbass, and this is no exception. This was hilarious to laugh at. We have just people on both sides acting totally hypocritical and also just not sympathetic to the actual victims involved right now. All right, just everybody bitching about it online and trying to use it to obviously shove their political messages, which we all knew would happen. All right, like the most hilarious one was Musk's saying, "I endorse Trump more now. This will make people endorse him even more. Hell yeah, vote for Trump." I'm just like, somebody died. 2 people are critically injured. That's your reaction. What the? I mean, it's Elon Musk, so I'm not surprised. All right, look, this is the same guy
it's so
who
funny.
God reads a bunch of white supremacist posts and goes, interesting.
Yeah, I know American politics. I like that. It's so funny with him. I had read this morning, or yesterday morning when this happened. I had read he had made a very sizable donation to Trump's campaign that morning, that day, and stuff.
Of course he did.
And it's funny. I was gonna tweet and say like, look, the guy may know, what he's doing with technology or with whatever,
sort of
cars or whatever.
None of his companies have really been completely.
Well, you can't deny he's smart. He is smart in a certain.
I'm not saying he isn't like some genius, right? He has made many errors in his ways, and
you got to admit he built the first self-driving car. He's gotten that off the ground. The stuff he's doing.
Again, he's smart to an extent there when it comes to this. So yeah.
But that's the thing is like every genius always, they say has a little bit of crazy in them and stuff. And he's got a big ego. He thinks I'm a genius, so I know everything.
Yes, and he never sits with something. He always just reacts as he sees something. And
right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. He's smart in his own category. Outside of that, when he talks about politics or about other shit and stuff like that, it's
like he thinks Trump wasn't sued for valid reasons, even though kind of was, and then of course he's probably the same person who thought the election was still rigged, even though that's been all the evidence was probably disproven a billion times by now by every like Harvard expert and math magician out there.
Yeah, exactly.
That stuff is always hilarious. It's like Trump. Hey, don't use mail-in votes. They're fraudulent. All right, just go in person. Everyone, okay. Trump afterwards. Wait, why am I getting no mail-in votes? This is great. It's like, oh yes, and I guess I should mention, I am not from the U.S. Yes, and I'm glad. All right, your country is hilarious.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's getting kind of an outsider, perspective in you there. If like, you obviously come from different politics. You're seeing this from, a different part of the world and stuff. So probably this just looks embarrassing all the way around for us. But I think your mic's starting to do the thing.
Just fix it.
There you go. Oh, maybe not. But yeah, no, I think probably the outside of the world is looking at us, and this is not looking good. I mean, for me, there's a lot to take in when you rewatch those videos. It's doing the thing. It's doing the thing. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god!
There we go. Now you just sound a little distant.
Okay, I'll try to fix that.
There we go.
Okay, but yeah, no, I was just trying to say I know all about crazy with fucking Trudeau. That's all. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, watching the video, watching everything that happened, stuff played out as more information came out during the day and stuff. I don't know. I am not obviously we still don't know any facts. This is conjecture. I'm not stating this is the truth or anything like that. But something feels very off to me about just the whole thing. It's a pretty critical time for Trump. I wouldn't say that the election before now or before yesterday was in the bag for him. And look, the man has shown that he is a different type of desperate than most politicians, including Joe Biden and these others, for me at least. And so I don't know. There were moments of this, him taking on several Secret Service agents, forcing them to stop in the middle of an active shooter situation so he can pose to put his fist up like some hero is the absolute most bizarre thing in the freaking world to me.
Yeah, it's like
any
something you would see on an Onion skit.
Dude, yeah, it's like, I mean, literally any other situation, you would think protocol is that if he's going, because you hear him when they surround, when he says, wait, so he can do it, you would think protocol is, fuck you, we're going to, and keep going. Like, we can't, their job is to protect him. And, yeah, that was just very weird to me. I just, obviously this is bad for Biden either way, because, now Trump is going to use this. Absolutely. His ego is going to be through the roof.
Yes, and when he does use it, it's going to look, it's pretty much going to secure his victory in my eyes, but it's also just going to look even worse and even more hypocritical to people like bitching about certain media people being like, Trump was almost assassinated. I don't care what you think about the person. Somebody was almost assassinated. That's not right. Listen to what Obama and other people said. But then it's like a week later, he'll use that. A tragedy, by the way, because somebody died in the process, but then using that to hype himself up. Or surprisingly, he might not. We'll see. But it is Trump. He kind of has done that all the time. So
it's hard to not expect it from him, exactly, because he's just done it so much.
And all the supporters are already doing it, which is ironic. It's like they I've seen so many just like tweet about it and make these streams and stuff saying all those things, and just like the only thing that matters is there's an assassination attempt, there's a couple people dead, all right, it's a tragedy, but then they'll 5 minutes later be like, oh yeah, this basically is going to make Trump win even more. Hell yeah. I'm just like, God, can you guys stop stop faking, all right? You clearly are making your little tweets and making your little stream, all right, because of your political views and you want to get it out there, all right? You obviously have your little biases on people on all sides, all right? Don't try to like act like you're some middle ground here, all right? Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with, and look, there's, because, you have people going, oh, that's what they're so hypocritical for, saying we care, perfect. Like, no, I think there's still a sense of, like, most of the presidents, Biden, Bush, Clinton, Obama, they all tweeted out, and said, we're wishing him a speedy recovery. It's, it's the right thing to do and stuff. And absolutely. Yeah, this is not how you solve political issues, unfortunately. At the same time, this is the tweet I saw today, and I completely agree with this. I think for us, this is the worst case scenario. You have a right-wing hero shot by a lunatic. He survives. He lifts his fist to the crowd covered in blood. Now he's now a living martyr in a sense. Now anything this guy does is, from the, far right-wing Republicans that, already that he's a convicted criminal, don't care and are still going to vote for him, to the evangelical Christians, they're now going to use this as like he's some prophesied,
oh my God,
chosen by God.
Bullets, yes.
Yeah. The Holy Spirit, Jesus stood in front of him. Whatever. Like, it's just going to be this. For me, this is the worst case scenario, because now, and knowing him, he thought it was bad before with his ego and what people would say about him. Now he's damn near indestructible. He took a bullet. Like,
quote unquote, yeah. You know,
So
all the conspiracies going on. Yeah, I really don't know. Like, yeah, why wasn't there any proper security there on the roof? Like, yeah, why they say certain things or make it out to be like it wasn't a shooting at points or an assassination attempt. Yeah, why were the security just like not pushing him off stage there while he's raising his fist? Why did he
right,
not like react at all? But again, there's many different conspiracies you could come up with, and to say like whether this was an assassination attempt, like maybe by the government themselves, or was this staged by Trump's party? I don't know. Like there's many you could come up with. All I will say is just
yeah,
like this is the same country who does moronic stuff all the time, like not shoot down a Chinese spy balloon until after it collects all the data. All right, and this is Trump who has proven to do moronic stuff like this all the time, where it's like
yeah,
somebody's trying to stab him or shoot him, and he's just standing there all fine. All right, so
yeah.
so you can have your conspiracies, but it doesn't surprise me. All right, they're all morons, and this country is a moron. This happening in this way doesn't shock me, even if it's a little suspicious.
Yeah, me too. And like you said, he's kind of shown he's very desperate when it comes to these elections and stuff. And so again, I'm not saying that it isn't stuff. If it came out in a few months that it was like, yeah, this was a staged thing, that I wouldn't be surprised. That would be my reaction. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, especially with who the shooter was now.
Yeah.
By the way, you're a horrible, horrible sniper. Good lord.
That's the thing. Like, okay, if that's the case, then and it was staged, like, knowing Trump, yeah, he knows it needs to look real, and he knows and all that. Yeah, you have a gun like that, you have a scope like that. You got to be a bad shot to miss.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though,
I mean that
you gotta be crazy to do this though, and when you're crazy, you might be a bad shot or not bothered training. So.
True, could have gotten nervous with the other sniper spotted him and started shooting.
Yeah, schizophrenia. Yeah, other things, and as Bradley mentioned, the blood coming from him is very realistic from like what happens when it grazes your ear and everything. So
that's the thing. I have no doubt that he got shot. No doubt. He got shot, or that bullet grazed it, or whatever. Like, that is real blood. He was injured.
Yeah.
Again, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, scope all that. Like, shooter had probably knew it. Grazed him on purpose, and wanted to cause blood on purpose, put on the show. I don't know. I just I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. At the same time, this is real and absolutely, yeah. This is. Here's the thing: it's disgusting either way. It's disgusting if it was an actual attempt, and if it
and all you should really care is that somebody died. All right, I don't.
Yeah, and like now somebody's injured.
But, yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and that also is interesting too. Is like, and there's not. I don't think. I haven't seen too many details on how that person got injured. Was it just in the way of crossfire, or
did he get trampled a little bit?
Well, we know. I think he was hit because there was blood. There was a doctor that attended to him, and there was there was a lot of blood. He was covered in blood. So I think he was hit with something. I just don't know as to how that person got in the middle of it, or if it's crossfire or what, if the shooter directly shot him or what. So yeah, it's a wild situation, but now I think this really gives fuel to a lot of, I think, more dangerous things to happen. If I'm going to be honest, it's just like it's kind of now it feels like a free for all.
Yeah, like. I mean, even if he wasn't assassinated, this is gonna still lead to some even worse stuff. I mean, no matter who wins, and even before this, it was gonna lead to some stuff, but this is just gonna make it even worse.
I think your mic is doing it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. Try.
Is this good?
Yep.
My bad, but yeah, I mean, even before this was going to lead to some heavy shit, and no matter who won, but now this is just making it worse. There's definitely going to be some incidents
Oh, absolutely.
continuing like this. Yeah, but again, it's just hilarious how everybody responds to this stuff. Like, I remember one person saying, like, why is the left, quote unquote, media not calling it an assassination attempt instead of an incident? And why didn't they report on it earlier, like Fox News did? All right, okay, first off, if you watch Fox News, you need help. All right, but secondly,
Agreed.
all right, number one, like 95% of them did call it an assassination attempt. All right,
Right.
and only limited amount didn't. All right, and because some just don't want to rush to say things just in case, no matter how it looks. It's always good to do that, and people have done it all the time. It's just stuff that Trump and other people have done before with Wade-in that other people got mad at him for doing that you defended him with doing by Wade-in. All right, but now it's the opposite here with some of you. All right, and secondly, second point. All right, I'm pretty sure, quote unquote, right wing media, some people want to put it, like Fox News and everyone,
Right.
Would probably be at those events and have the coverage there early or the most first. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it makes sense for them to cover it earlier than others compared to programs like CNN or ABC or whatever. All right, and I will say though, some of the headlines were pretty hilarious. We went through them, just like what, especially some of CNN's, but still, right? It's not just whatever. It's not something.
CNN's, over here, what is it? Secret Service rushes Trump after he falls on stage or something. It's like,
yeah. I remember an hour after this happened, I said in chat in our server, who do you guys think? What do you guys think will happen first? Trump doing his speech saying the left tried to kill me, they don't want us to win, vote for me. Condolences to the victim, I guess. Or Hassan doing a stream saying, deserved, we need to finish the job, save our country. And then everybody was like, Hassan already did that.
Yeah, right.
Kind of laughter.
And that's the thing is, like, of course, you have the extremists on both sides who are going, oh, it was a hit, order or something like that, which that might be the worst hit in history. That I posted, it's like that opening scene from that movie, The Killer. It's like, he messed that one up. But you got the other side, the other extremists going, that you have people saying it was a hit, and then you have people going like, oh shoot, I wish you would, and no, I don't wish you would have died or anything and stuff, and obviously this is just a horrific thing. No president candidate. Trump.
I don't really like Biden either. I hate both of them, but I don't want to see this happen to him.
Exactly. And so, and you have that from both sides. And I'm calling for, you have, far right wing Republicans calling for Biden, Shapiro was on Bill Maher literally saying like, oh yeah, after the election, I hope he drops dead. Like, dude, what the hell? Like,
good Lord.
Yeah, just, it's a very weird place we're at. And this is definitely not going to help. My question is too now is what are Republicans going to be saying about gun violence? This was an AR-15.
They won't say anything, all right? But, if anything, they'll be like, this is why you need to allow us to have guns everywhere in that arena. We all could have taken them down easily, faster.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. No, exactly. Where was all the Trumpers pulling out their guns?
I know, they're all afraid. Wow.
They all started screaming and freaking. I mean, like, it's it was already a weird time and stuff going into they're about to have the Republican National Convention here in a couple weeks. Now with this, I mean, this is going to be, he's going to be damn near untouchable for sure. This is definitely going to undermine any of the upcoming trials or sentencing that he had for the tax fraud. It's all, I mean, and people now will look at him as, like some, like I said, some hero. So living martyr.
Yeah, it's
I've already seen the post of
sad.
like, he took a bullet for you and our country. If you're not voting for Trump,
Oh yeah,
like,
anybody who says that, you're pathetic. You need to touch grass. Jesus.
yeah, I mean that's so that's the thing now. It's going to be we're already a very divided state.
Yeah.
This certainly isn't isn't going to help.
Yeah. Imagine if Trump was shot and died there, though. Because honestly, I don't have much faith in Biden living much longer. So honestly, we could have had a Doug Burgum versus Kamala Harris race.
Oh my gosh.
God. Burgum supremacy.
Jeez. I mean, well, and that's the other thing too is it comes at another weird time for Democrats, where for the past week, or since not for the past week, since the debate, past couple weeks, there have been mass calls from top Democrats, from celebrities, from all these people saying like who are Democrats and say like, if we want to beat Trump, we need somebody else. This man is not. He may be cognitive, but he's not. He doesn't have the oomph to beat Trump. I'm sorry. He just does. He can't speak. He can't, do all these things. More than likely, yeah, it's his visors and other things running the show behind the scenes and stuff. I think, So now amongst all of this, it's going to be even harder for Biden because, the comparison is that if it were Biden, he'd be dead. It'd be over. All this. So it's, they're going to want, I think somebody. I don't see Biden actually going against Trump. I think they're going to try and put either Kamala or somebody else because
they're going to get a clone of him. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to. Dear God, we're going to get a CGI DH Joe Biden.
Yeah. God.
So yeah, that it's just going to be. This just made it even harder. It was already hard for Joe Biden. Now it's in my mind damn near impossible. But
really, what I have to say with that is, your country has gone through like hell for the last 8 years. Enjoy another 4.
Yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at now. I mean, it's just going to be interesting to see how, if Trump is reelected and stuff. Just how far he goes. I think with a lot of things, he's already said what he wants to do and stuff, and he's definitely going to be out for blood and for vengeance for all the Democrats that tried to impeach him or did all that stuff. And it's not going to be a pretty scenario or a peaceful scenario in any means. And that's the thing. I saw somebody else tweet. It's like the country is at a very divided place and stuff. It would be the news said that Biden called Trump and they talked on the phone. It would be great if the both of them came out together, and said, this is not okay. We're not going to, stand for this. But that's the thing. It's become such a bloodbath, such a blood war where.
Yeah, sadly, I don't see that happening, but that would have been best. All I will say, though, is that the first thing that Trump said after it wasn't at least.
Oh, the mic was doing the thing.
Yeah, he did just said, I really raised my ear and everything.
Oh, the mic is doing the things. This is why.
Jesus, God, I just got hit with huge thunderstorm. Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, God. Oh well. But anyway, no, I was just gonna say that would be great, yeah, but I don't see it happening, unfortunately. But at least the first post that Trump made after the incident, it wasn't him just being like, heck yeah, I'm a god, vote for me. It was just him just saying what happened calmly. So you never know. Maybe they could. I highly doubt it though, because I don't see either side doing that.
Well, that's the thing too. Is Trump came out and was like, I was shot in the right ear. So that's the thing too. I want to know, it was an AR-15 too. That bullet, because it wouldn't go through his ear. It would take off his ear. It would take an AR-15 would take off his ear. So Was he crazed? What had is a piece of his ear gone now? Is he going to come out with the ear as like a trophy thing and like, look, people, the ear?
God, that'd be sad.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, just
Uh,
it's the man is.
God, this country is like Argentina now.
Right. I've come to learn with Trump. In the beginning, yeah, I thought there were a lot of people, going too extreme, and he'll do this and he'll do that and stuff. Then he ended up doing a lot of that stuff, and so now I'm kind of at the point of I don't put anything past him. I think he's very capable of doing pretty much whatever he wants. I mean, like I said, this is definitely going to undermine all the trials, Supreme Court trial, and all that type of stuff, and so he's definitely cleared himself of all that type of stuff. Probably till the election, unless something comes out, or whatever, more information comes out. I mean, but overall, the situation is just very weird. I mean, you had, how does somebody with an AR-15 just walk in there, set themselves up and lay there with their gun pointed at them, and you have snipers and everybody around, and they don't do anything. It's such an odd situation. You say you have Trump kind of looking in that direction and stuff right before it happens. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if it was, it just seems very weird. The mic is doing the thing.
Ah, Jesus. God damn it! I blame.
You're good.
Yeah, I blame Trump for this.
We blame Trump. That's
Yeah.
But no, it's absolutely a tragedy. People were injured and stuff, or just any of these types. The fact that these mass shootings have become so normalized here in America is just so insane and so sad. It's going to be interesting. It was already going to be an interesting ride until election day, but now it's going to be even more interesting. There were rumors right after that he was going to show up at the UFC fight tonight and try to do all this, and so he definitely already has it in mind that this is going to be used for his good, for his campaign. But yeah, overall, you got any final thoughts? Anything else you want to address?
Any final thoughts or anything? Yeah, not really. Just you're all morons, and take this as a lesson. If you're trying to get good aim, maybe play a real shooter instead of something like Overwatch.
Maybe go to the gun range. No, yeah. Again, that's wild to me. You have somebody right there at 150 yards or something. It's just, how do you get that close? How was he allowed to get that close? That type of weapon. It's just,
yeah, I have no clue.
And so, I mean, look, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump came out and said something about guns now, because maybe he's now a little or sketched out, or maybe not, and maybe the Republicans push back on that. But I mean, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see, because you have a lot of Democrats saying, like, again, here's more proof. These weapons have no business being in the hands of civilians and those types of things. And so just a very weird turn of events. And, especially living here in America, you almost felt like something was going to happen. It's just weird. But I didn't expect this. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm sure over the next couple days and weeks, there's going to be more information and stuff. We just thought we'd get on, give our initial thoughts and reactions. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers are with the people that, the victims, people that were shot and injured during all this. Thankfully, the president is safe and going to recover and everything. And I'm sure in the next couple of days, we'll hear from him directly. As to
you won't hear what OJ has to say.
Maybe we will. You never know. Maybe he just comes back from the dead just for that, just to shout out Trump one more time. I know him and him were buds. So yeah, with that, thank you guys for tuning in, for watching. Kind of short, just like I said, initial reaction. Since the channel has already talked about some politics and stuff, and it's going to continue to. I figure it's good we get on that, and Cole, obviously, thank you for being here, giving an outside perspective, and
yeah, for sure. It's just
hopefully some Americans will see this and see, like you said, you guys, most of the world probably thinks this is embarrassing, very dumb, and very just.
Yeah, just please do not move to Canada. We don't want any of you there, and
we're all coming to Canada. No, we're all coming to Canada,
and do not move to Central America either.
I'm gonna be your neighbor, dude. You Canadians are supposed to be so nice. I'm going to be asking to borrow shit all the time.
No. Look, if Dr. Disrespect ever moves here, then no, I'm kicking his ass. All right.
Oh God, that's another controversy on the Dr. Disrespect.
Jesus.
But yeah, tell them where they can follow you, where they can find you, and if you got any links or anything to promote.
Well, sure. I mean, you could probably link it in the description afterwards. I could send you the links, but really just I use every site with like this handle, basically the same username, so you can just find me on any sites with that.
Sweet.
Yeah. Usually just use I don't do YouTube, at least not at the moment, but do YouTube with other people, but I do have a channel, I guess, with that same username, but you can mostly find me on Letterboxd. I use a lot, I guess,
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thanks, man. Thank you for being here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching. Let us know your thoughts and everything in the comments and everything, and we will definitely, I'm sure, be talking about it again soon, like I said, as more information, more news comes out. Probably the next week or so. So thanks everybody for watching. We will see you all next time. Appreciate it, and peace out.